We're facing some dark days at the realm. Don't quite know what kind of accent that is. Somewhere between Ned and Davos. Game of Thrones. Season 7. Episode 6. Beyond the Wall. So Jon, I can't believe what I just saw. So Jon has so Jon and everybody else, they're walking through the snow. Jon tries to give the sword back to Mormont. He's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I dishonor my family, so, you know, you do that. Out of the blue, a White Walker, a polar bear, just comes out and just destroys one of the men. And I screamed. I did. Don't judge. So anyway, this is going to be a 10-minute. I screamed, and the polar bear wouldn't die. They just kept on hitting it, and the polar bear just, you know, it wouldn't die. So finally, the hound, you know, anyway, they got him. So the mountain froze again. He froze again once they were trying to, like, really kill the thing. His scary ass. Because the dude, you know, one of the Nights as Dark as Full of Terror dude pulled a flaming sword out and sword, whatever. So they found, so what? Oh, okay, so I'm going to say this next part for later. So Sansa and Arya are talking. So Arya's still on that, like, you know, Arya's basically trying to say, who do you believe in, Sansa? What are you really trying to do? You know? Arya thinks, she's starting to think that Sansa helped kill their father. But, you know, so anyway, they went back and forth. She was like, well, where were you? And where were you? You know, they arguing and everything like that. So Sansa fired back. Littlefinger tries to get Sansa to ask Brienne to protect her or something like that. And the next thing you know, Sansa has been summoned to see Cersei. And Brienne comes and tells her, she was like, nah, I'm not stepping foot over there. You can go. And so Brienne was like, well, I don't feel comfortable leaving you with Littlefinger. And Sansa says, I'm home, I'm grown, and I'm good. I got my people here. She's like, but lady, you know, I swore to your mother. She was like, go. Quicker, you know, it's a long ride, go. So she hard-headed. So then she got, and then towards the end, she went to Arya's room. And see, Arya's calling out. She said, you always like the nice things, made you feel better than everybody else. You were this little princess who was looking to get married. I don't know if you were really down for us, you know, even though that's how she was raised. I don't think you can blame her for that. So Sansa sneaks into Arya's room and she starts looking for something. She finds her bag with a lot of faces in it. And she, you know, obviously Arya was right there. Arya was just like, what's good? Let's play a game. Who do you think should be the king of Winterfell? Who do you think, you know, what do you think about Jon in Winterfell? Do you think, you know, he should be leading it, yada, yada, yada. She was going to play the lie game that Kirsten Dunst played with her at the thing, where every time she lied, she'd tag her with that, with the switch. So anyway, Arya approached her with a knife that at the last second she gave it to her with the same knife that they were trying to take Bran out with. So Tyrion and Khaleesi So she says Jon is too little for me, just trying to deny the fact that she want him to tap. And so Tyrion was like, he was looking at her like, really? She was like, I'm sorry, I apologize, whatever. And he tells her Cersei is probably trying to set a trap for you, and maybe we should be setting a trap for her. I know my sister. She'll do all these other kind of things. She'll torture you. She'll burn you, kill you, whatever. So now Tyrion's basically trying to plan for the future, just in case, since she can't have kids. He's trying to say, well, what if you die? She was like, I don't want to hear that. He was like, but what if you die? Who's going to take your place? She was like, I will take care of that after I am wearing the crown, the Iron Crown. And so, she still doesn't want to listen, but Tyrion's like, yeah. So now this is where, so Jon and the guys, after the polar bear attack, they are still on the hunt for a White Walker. So they end up finding a group of them. They fight. They kill all of them except for one. They take him. They strap him down. He screams. He yells out, "Oh, hey, to or yeah, which is a year or wherever you from, that noise." And when you get a response back, next thing you know, 573 million White Walkers showed up. So now they got to fight these guys off. And before they get there, Jon sends little Rob back to the wall so they can send a raven to Khaleesi, which, it's like, how do you know you're going to have that much time? But anyway, so he runs until he gets right outside the wall, and then they open it, I guess because they saw him coming. He faints. They open the gate. Davos finds him. He says, yo, send the raven to Khaleesi. He collapses. They pull him in. They get the raven to Khaleesi. Khaleesi's like, oh, giddy up. Tyrion is like, what if you die? We don't have a successor for you. I don't think it's worth it. You can't go. And she was like, the last time I did nothing and I listened to you, we didn't, something bad happens. I'm not letting that happen anymore. She swoops off with the dragons. Meanwhile, Jon and them is just going through it. So what happens is they fight them off until they hit this ice. And the ice is cracking. So they're like, oh, we can't go because we're going to fall through the ice. But they turn back around and the White Walkers are just thrillering right towards them at an expedient pace. Expedited pace, I'm sorry. And so finally, so now they have to turn around and dance across the ice so they don't fall. It was like, and then I'll be damned if the ice around them melts. So now the White Walkers are falling in. Now they're safe. Leave comes back. One of the dummies is throwing rocks trying to hit they bored, so they throwing rocks, hitting White Walkers in the face. One of them hits him in the face and then it rolls off in front of him. So the White Walker looks down and he was like, oh, so it's not water anymore. Now we can come get y'all's asses. Now they come. Now the fight is on. It's another crazy fight. And they almost get to him. And then all of a sudden, Khaleesi swoops in with the damn dragons. The dragon is breathing on everybody. He's burning them up left and right. And this is the scene that one was the Battle of the Bastards, right? I saw a 30-second clip of that. I saw that the other day. This is the scene that somebody described to me. I still didn't see what happened. They just described it to me. Man, they fighting. Khaleesi is telling Jon to come on. He want to knock off a few more White Walkers. And while they're waiting, Ice King goes and gets this damn javelin. Puts his hand out. tosses the javelin, hits, I don't know if it's Dragon, which dragon, hits him in the left breast. He falls and drowns into the water. When I heard that description, that was the thing that made, because I had known about the dragons, but I thought there were only two. And, you know, one of the dragon fell into the thing, and he told Khaleesi to go because the Ice King, Night King, was going back to get another javelin. He did go back and he threw it. They missed it. So now Jon is down there fighting on his own. And Khaleesi and them to the left. One of the dragons gone. Jon is down there fighting. So Jon gets pulled into the water. Scene comes back. Jon, it starts with his sword, and then he pops up, grabs a sword, and now he's got to fight everybody. Then his uncle comes out of nowhere. He's got this damn jack-o'-lantern, this like a lantern, it's like a fireball that he's knocking things out with. And it's like his uncle gets there, and he tells Robb to take his horse. And Robb, listen to me. He tells Jon to take his horse, and he runs off, and he stays, and he dies. I ain't gonna say it's jumping the shark, but it's like, why don't both of you just ride off? Like, I don't understand. And how did you know where they were? Like, what are you doing? Now, he was hunting White Walkers, I think, but I don't know. I didn't like that scene. I'm glad Jon is still alive, but end of the damn episode, Jon is back at the wall. Khaleesi's happy. They talking. End of the episode. They got some kind of pulley system, and they pull this dragon out of the damn water. Night King touches his face. His eyes pop open, and they're blue.